I don't even like. I don't even mean to be rude, guys, but I don't like talking like before.
Yeah.
No,
all good, man.
I try to save the conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So but how are you, man? Anyway, how are you?
Good,
guys?
man. Good, brother, man. Hold on, did you ever started?
Yeah.
Oh. yeah. No, because you just said, I don't know.
No. That's how we start.
Yeah. No, good, brother, man. Good, man. Working.
Yeah.
Constantly working, trying to improve as a person and as a business and in general. So yeah, just working constantly, man. Basically.
If I was to say, who's Don Strapzy, who's Big G, what would your reply be if I didn't know who he was?
Dangerous partnership.
Oh, so you started there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Family based. We've gone down kind of different paths, but we've always supported each other's journeys, and it's got to a point where we've managed to have a friendship and a family base that has got to where we are now. You know, where we're two very ambitious individuals, and as a partnership, it's amazing to be able to do stuff with your best friend and your family. You know, so Don Strapzy, one of the UK's greatest ever artists, will go down as the punchline king, let alone no one can mention anything to do with football bars without putting his name in it. But there are some that do, and they haven't put that respect on, and they should know. Big G, Sunday League skipper. Proud of grassroots football, proud of where we come from. So, two heavyweights in the game, man.
I really like that. And obviously, we all we know that obviously Don Strapzy was it was really big doing this music thing. You know, what was you doing before?
As Stormzy was saying, the backup dancer. I was there supporting, man. His achievements, I'm so proud. Do you know what I mean? I'm there in the background of, if not all his music videos, and there to support. Do you understand? But like I started to play football and just I don't know, bro. Like I was just kicking ball now and then, not really taking it serious. And he used to say to me, bro, like the second you can get paid for doing something that you love, you should be even proud. Whether it's £50 a week, £20 a week, like you should be proud of yourself. Like to see where you've come from, to becoming a goalkeeper, and you get paid to do it, and you get to travel around the country, play your matches. Bro,
was he always a goalkeeper? Yeah.
Bro, he would tell you. Like I didn't kick ball. Do you know what I mean? So just fell into the position and just wanted it more than anyone else, and just progressed in my career.
Even obviously, we know that you've always had the football punchlines from day dot, innit? Yeah. Would you say it's always been a passion of you guys? Football?
Yeah, man. I mean, like it's a culture thing in this country, across the world anyway. But like football was my first love. I just wasn't as good as some of the people in this room, innit? But like I was good. If you ask him, I was a good player when I was younger. I used to. My dad used to take me to all of the good coaching. My dad worked as a coach for Crystal Palace, so I used to get all the basic coaching and that. And I was playing in my school team, etc. right up until like year 10. And then that's kind of where my football journey stopped, really, because I just kind of got into other things. So I never really progressed football-wise in terms of Saturday football. I've never really done it. But I've always loved football. It was always my first thing. When I was in school, I thought, I'm going to, because I was one of the better players in my school at the time. And I thought like,
What school was that, sir?
Primary school, St. Winifred's, secondary school, Bonus Pastor.
Oh, I know Bonus Pastor. I went to St. Joseph's Academy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So alright, cool. So Bonus Pastor. And then, so originally, as most boys, I was thinking, when I'm older, I want to be a footballer. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that wasn't really my route. And then I kind of led into music, but as you've heard, football always comes into a lot of if I'm doing freestyles.
Yeah.
Because that's my...
What would you say you was getting into without going too deep into it that stopped you from...
Like, in terms of football, I remember I was playing with Cholton, and then I got released and started playing like a local team, like Long Lane and them kind of things. But I couldn't. We had to train, I think, 2-3 times a week, and I needed money as well. I was like 14, and the crowd that I was fooling around wasn't footballers. No, it's not like none of my friends was playing football. Do you know what I mean? To kind of give me that boost of, we're going training. Let me come. The man was just chilling, doing other things, and then I guess that's how I kind of ended up more doing music because I was always good at English. I was always good at writing. I used to write poems and stuff, just writing to rhyme. And then obviously I started listening to music, and like I said, a lot of my friends, that was the kind of, I guess, the angle where we went into. I think that's why G came into football so late, because I think that's right in saying that, innit? Like, we didn't really grow up with anyone that was kind of doing the football thing, do you know what I mean? So that's what led us into like the kind of lifestyle I was at the time. And yeah, literally football, I remember my dad was kind of even a bit upset because it's like, man, like I literally went from playing football 3 or 4 times a week, and this is a young age, I'm talking 13, 14, so to not really take football serious at that age, I just wasn't into it. I just into other things, music and...
Oh, this guy he was that good, yeah.
I was decent,
he got picked up by United.
Trust me, I was
United got him tickets, like...
Yeah, because I done the...
You're just playing it down.
The humble.
And this is what I'm trying to say, yeah. Like, listen, I was rubbish at football. Like, I'll be honest, like, not great anyway. I was okay in it. I'm just competitive, but he was the one who had the turns. So, like, you know, when you watch most rappers, like, there seems to be these things that come up now and then, like, who's the best rapper? Bro, this guy can play football. Like, you know, when man turn out, give you, he'll even bust a little knee on the ball and that. And then, you know what I mean? Like, you said, like, what, done it? Like, he's got it. Like, but again, like, it's always been something that I've always, him and my other friend Crook, you've probably seen him in the episodes, like, Man United supporters from when we were young, and that was where my education on football came from. Like, these man telling me, like, Man United's the best team in the world, you support them now. All right, cool. But you know what I mean? Then I found out Peter Schmeichel and everything else, and it's just like, that's how you learn, innit, from your friends.
So how old was you when you got into it? Because me, the way I got into it late, but it seems like you got into it later than usual player. Like, I got into it about 13, 14.
Mine, what, 16,
was late,
17?
16,
Yeah,
17.
he was late because he wasn't even playing for my school team.
Oh, yeah.
And I was even a bit annoyed, yeah, because I was playing for the school team, and then like I said, when I got to like year 10 and I started getting distracted by other things and just getting in trouble and that, and then turning up to football training I wasn't doing, that's when he started playing. I remember he was my best friend.
Yeah.
I was like, bruv, I wish he was playing when I was playing in the school team. But I remember you went and played in goal, innit?
Yeah, that.
He never, like, bro, I can vouch for it. No training, nothing.
Yeah.
He just went and played in goal. And I remember thinking, bruv, like, you're actually decent, you know? Like, it was just raw. Like, no, I want, like, not technique and that. It's
Well, I'll probably
just
score
raw.
a couple of own goals trying to make the right.
Like some good, like, shot, like, proper saving, like, shot, a great shot stopper. And then that was a proper raw, literally, like, I'll play in goal. That's how it came about, because the school had no keeper anyway. And then, I mean, it's credit to yourself, bro. You've gone on and...
When did you start getting like proper training, Big G, for like being a keeper?
So probably 16, 17. So he'll tell you that I got our influences at the time weren't great. I ended up in a youth offenders, and then I started playing ball in there. Like I told him, like, I got kicked out of college, and I told him, like, when I went in there, I started to get a little bit fit, started to learn how to play football a bit in there. And I came back and I was like, bro, I'm going to start doing football. He's like, oh, come back to the college you got kicked out. I was like, no, I'm not going back there. I'm going to start all over again. So I went Bromley College on a football program, and then that's where I got my education. I had a Scottish guy who just believed in me, who was just shouting at me, getting my mentality right. And then I got picked up by the Nike Academy and things like that. And that's what I'm saying. That was when the journey started. And he's like, bro, do you not understand what you're doing? Like, this is something that you can do, innit? Like, keep going. And then that's when I got into the Nike Academy. You're getting like that training where you've actually got a goalkeeping coach. Like, I'm going there with Sondico gloves from around the corner, and they're like, no, here's Nike gloves. I'm using sock tape to do my fingers. No, there's actual things called finger tape. And like, I didn't know anything, do you know what I mean? And I just was a sponge in it and just wanted to learn.
It makes it sound sweet, and now you're where you're at, though. I'll tell you that. So, SE Dons.
How did that come about?
I know it started in 2014.
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah.
That came about because, like I said, I wasn't playing football at all. Like, literally not at all. And I could never, because he would tell me something. Like, even Ryan Palmer, who's my sister's husband now, him and George used to play at Grays, innit?
Yeah, we was at Grays together.
And at the time, anyway, Ryan was always floating about to different clubs, and I wanted to get back into football, but I just had no. I'm not a lazy person whatsoever, but I couldn't commit to football. It wasn't And like I was saying to him, brother, like if a manager was talking to me a certain way, I
You
can't,
know
can't
what
deal
it's
with
like.
that. Yeah, because I know and it gets,
yeah.
and I respect that. So I don't want to put myself in that environment. But yeah, man, I loved football and I wanted to get back into football. And Ryan was like, come and play, I think it's like Glebe or something, when they was lower as well. I was like, bro, I can't do this Saturday stuff. I can't. And plus on Saturdays I'm busy anyway, so I was doing music and all other things that I was doing. So then I was like, listen, let's just start a Sunday league team. Because then all the man them can play as well. Because everyone wants to play. They're not that good, but if we got Ryan was sick. So
Sorry, pause there. What do you mean? Let's just start a Sunday league team?
yeah, because obviously it's
Like it's just easy to start.
it's just like, you know.
A Sunday league team is possible. Innit? Anyone that wants to play football, you can just start a Sunday league team. You get the application forms. You apply to your local Sunday league, and then just take it from there. It can be done. And there's divisions. You can play in the lowest division if you're not that good, or you can go in the high division. So yeah, man, I said, Palms, come on, let's start this Sunday league team. Let's call it, let's think of names. And I was like, SC Dons, because South East London. I'm Don Strapzy. It's SC Dons, innit? So yeah, man, we got on the phone, rang everyone. This, of all people, yeah, he wouldn't even sign for us. Yeah.
No way, your boy.
No, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain.
You're big time. You're big time.
No, it makes you
I
jump.
knew you was big time. I knew you was big time. I knew it.
So when we started this team, SC Dons, immediately I was thinking, we got a goalkeeper sorted. Because everyone in Sunday League, that's your problem, goalkeeper. I said, that's fine, G will play. Yeah. So I didn't even bother ringing him at first. So me and Palms just rang around the man, them collected 16, 17 man that wants to play. Like I said, it's just the man them, but everyone's got a few decent players, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I wanted G to come, but he couldn't commit. Like he was saying, bruv, listen, you man ain't serious, man. That's the truth of what he said, isn't it? and I had to respect it because this is at the time when he was doing his football thing, chasing his football career. He was playing with Kennywell, like another Sunday League side, but they were very advanced. Like they were proper, they were serious, innit? They were playing with everyone that plays there, all ballers. So he basically said, listen, you man ain't serious, bro. Because it's truth as we weren't. We was literally, if the kickoff was at 10:30, we'd tell the man to meet up at 10. Sometimes, first time I touched the ball was when the whistle got blown. You know that stuff.
But that is Sunday league, isn't it?
It was real.
He was serious, isn't it? Yeah.
It was proper low end Sunday league, bruv. Like we got kicked out. The first year we got kicked out of a league. Then we went to the next league, kicked out 2 years in a row, kicked out of leagues. And then he just went on it. Like he would come and play sometimes. If we really needed a keeper, he would come.
Or I'd play in the middle with him.
Or he would just come and play in the middle with me. Yeah. But that's without waffling on. That's kind of how it started. It started because I wanted to play football. A lot of the boys wanted to play football, and yeah, we just came together and started it, bro.
I've seen that happen though. I get where Big G is coming from because even the man them now that they got a Sunday league team.
Yeah.
1 week you got 7 players.
Yeah.
The next week you got all the man them there.
16,
the next week you got 4 players that's on it. Like it's mad, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yeah, so I took it's a funny story. So I took a Sunday league team for a year. Yeah, Greenhouse, Peckham.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I was the
Was you there
manager.
when
You weren't there
we
when you
played
played them.
I was the
Mad B there when you
manager.
was
So
there?
yeah, Mad B was there. So it was
Yeah.
a couple years back, but
Yeah.
I'm a op.
Yeah.
It's out in the open. I'm a op. Sorry, guys.
You was in the Peckham against Rocker this year.
I'm a op. Yeah, I was at the game. I told you that I was at the game. I was supporting my boys, bro.
But Madby's with you now, no?
Yeah, he's with them.
So you
So-
lot took him from...
Yeah, they took him.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I was their manager for a year, innit? Just dealing with them boys, like man are coming from road, innit? Like you gotta tell them, oh, you're not playing today. They're like, what?
Yes.
What do you mean I'm not playing?
Do you as well?
It's sticky.
100%, bro. Even I've had when you want a sub, man, the man ain't coming off.
Yeah.
Man ain't coming off.
It's crazy.
Man was saying to the gaffer, why don't you come off? Why don't you come off? Because remember these times the gaffer plays as well.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like that, man.
Nah, it's
You
crazy,
know what I mean?
man.
But we evolve and we've come so far from that as well. That was just when we was all rookie and
Yeah.
but that's how it began, bro. Literally, you just wanted to play football, and Saturdays is business. People play at clubs, and
Yeah.
the Sunday is a chance for the man them to come together.
So where would you say the shift was where it was like, okay, listen, this has to be serious now. We've gone to a level now where, okay, we have to take this seriously.
I think as people naturally, anything that me and him specifically, and a lot of people within our circle, anything that we kind of put our mind to, we take serious. Like that's just how it. That's just how we are. That's our makeup. Although it was just set up sort of for the man them, of course, as soon as you get into it and you begin, the competitive nature comes. No one turns up. Even if you're boys, you want to win, innit?
Yeah, cool.
So, like I said, the first few years was losing all the time, to the point I think was even going to pack it in because the same, like you said, sometimes there's 8 men available, but then it was like, nah, man, I want to keep doing this. Now, I say the shift kind of came when, with me personally, I was trying to transition my lifestyle from what I was doing to try and just fix up my life, innit? Basically, I was living illegitimately, you know, and I needed to grow up as a man, and that stuff I was going through, and for me to do that, because I stopped doing music for a while, for a couple of years actually, like I think like a year and a half, 2 years. I said, you know what, because long story short, I wasn't making money from music, and originally music was what I thought was going to be my way out of where I was.
Yeah.
I came to the quick acknowledgement that I'm not really making money from music enough to survive. So now what's happening? I'm back on the roads where I don't want to be. Yeah. So I was kind of stuck, thinking, what am I going to do? Yeah. I'm upsetting people basically. So I had to transition my lifestyle. Me and him went on holiday. We flew to Miami, and I said, bro, I got to sort myself out. What I done, I came back and I started up a sports company with Ryan Palmer, because I had I went to college and had my sports coaching, fitness level 2 coaching, all that stuff.
Yeah, right.
I know football, so I thought, this is maybe something I can look at doing. So we started up a football school, Saturday soccer school. That went from 1 school to 2 schools, etc., etc. So that started to get better, and I now began to find a way where I don't need to. I can go proper now. So now I can bring my music back, because before I got to the point I was trying to make music, thinking, well, this needs to play on the radio or this, because it was my way of making an income. And I just fell out of love with that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm saying that to say this. Originally, Desi Don's got a bit more serious because when I began to start my music again, because I was in a better place and I had more things to talk about, I said to my boy Chris, who's our cameraman now, I said, yo, because I need to interact with my supporters, because I'm not so good on social media. I don't really do the Snapchat, Instagram, all that stuff. I wasn't comfortable like holding a camera and talking to it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like, it weren't really me. But we're in an age where social media was becoming big, especially around this time, 2017, for artists. So I said, listen, I need to try and interact with my audience, because my music might sound a bit aggressive, but I'm actually a cool guy. I need to interact with them and whatever. I said, listen, we've got my football team. We play every Sunday. There's always something mad going on. Referees getting slapped or something, or referees walking off. Someone, dogs running on the pitch. There's always something going on. So I said, look, just come and film the game, and we do like a vlog, like we'll go to the game and chat to the man them and that. So we've done 1 game, and then like another game, done 2 weeks in a row, and I was editing it at home. I was like, bro, this is crazy. This is sick, bruv. Like, this is actually sick, you know. It's deeper than me. It's not really about me. It's like, obviously I'm there. I'm there, innit, at SC Dons, but I said, this is kind of sick. And then we just stuck to it, and we didn't even put it out these times. We just editing, had it in the locker. And then we just fed it out.
Where did you learn to edit?
I learned to edit from watching Chris, bro.
Oh, okay.
Proper raw, because I couldn't edit. I didn't even have a laptop. Chris used to come bring his laptop, and I would just kind of sit in, would go through it and whatever, because he taught himself. So I just watched him doing it. And then as time goes on, obviously I might see something that I want to do, but so anyway, long story short, I took the principles that I learned in life from the way I was living, which is if you believe in yourself, you have to invest in yourself, and you've got to get hands-on. So I always use this, I've said this before in an interview, but people that come from a road lifestyle, you learn something called what I think is transferable skills, which is the fact that I was available 7 days a week. I was able to speak to people, etc., etc. I can take them skills into this, which is cool. Am I going to be cheap and just think, oh nah, or I need to buy a laptop? Cool. I need a laptop. I need to learn to edit. How can I do this? Bang. So I just took the same obsession into it, and bruv, I learned to edit just from watching him or going on YouTube and just playing about. next thing you know, bang, hey Chris, you know what? I'm gonna edit this. I can do it. Do you know what I mean? And I can give it to him, etc., etc. So I learned to edit like that, just from making mistakes and putting out. If you go to some of our early episodes, it might be a bit rubbish, some of the transitions, but you learn.
You learn and you get.
Sorry. So what was I saying? So you're saying when it got serious. So I've gone on a long circle
cool.
just to kind of get you to where we were.
Yeah.
I think it started to get serious because we started putting things on YouTube, and it's already getting serious in the fact that we're competitive and we're playing football, and Sunday League is very personal because it's your mandem and it's your badge, and you really do care about your club, innit? It's mad. You look probably about to speak better on that because you play Saturday footballs and most of you guys, so you might understand the difference. But for us on a Sunday, it was almost like a gang, innit? Because it's like, this is us, like.
Family.
So you're serious anyway. When you're losing, it's almost a violation, especially if you're playing against the Mandem anyway. So like you're all from the same area. So we play Peckham, we're from Lewisham. It's like if they beat us, bro, like we know you anyway. So it's actually a violation. So and let the man know when you lose. You know what I'm trying to say? You let man know, fam. So started putting out the YouTube videos, man, and bro, it started getting like, we don't even like to say the word fans. We call it family now, but we just started getting supporters and mad views, and it just started doing this, bro. Out of nowhere, do you know what I mean? And then next thing you know, people want to talk about, hello, are we interested in sponsoring your kit and all this? And we're like, whoa, what?
What's this coming from?
Do you know what I mean? So it starts getting a bit more serious. I don't know if I've answered the question, but like it's kind of, just more of putting things out.
No, I hear you. And that even leads me to what I was going to ask next. You guys have got a real cult of family, supporters, real organic. It's very unique, you know, and it's very weird to see because people actually support the Dons, as if to say the Dons are united or they actually support the Dons. Why do you think that is? Like, what is the purpose or the meaning behind the Dons? Why do you think people like actually have that?
Two things. I think when you see a football club, you usually have a favourite player, right? And when you've got a favourite player, you almost want to, you want to know more about that player. And the funny thing about why I feel like he's so skilled at what he does is because of his editing and the way you're able to adopt characters and buy into people. So there is a Don Strapzy in your group of friends. There is a Big G. There is a Ryan Palmer. There is a Crook. There is a Flips. There's so many players in the team that those people at home watch, that they relate to and they feel part of that. And not only that, you have to remember, like, when he's telling you the Don's journey, you can go back now, how many years now of videos? There's over 700 videos on that journey where you can see the first ever episode to where we are now. And then you'll see the consistency of people being the same on and off camera, you understand? And it's like, even in that period, so when you were talking, last question, I don't want to go back too far, but for me it got serious when we had a purpose and a message behind SE Dons. So we said the family club, because we weren't, the fans, we didn't like that whole word, but also when we lost his mum. Now, everything we talk about is family based because it's about, we're all friends from 6 years old, 5 years old. This is this person's cousin, that's that person's cousin, whatever. But when we lost Paula and we started saying anything for Paula, then...
When was that?
God, that was...
2018.
18 now.
Okay.
It's mad when you think that's 3 years old. Like, and it was like people understanding that we was actually showing a different side to footballers as well as people. Do you understand? Like, people were able to reach out and say anything for Paul. Do you know how mad that is when somebody honours your mum's memory who doesn't even know you? When I played the cup final on my mum's anniversary from losing her and I got man of the match and we won our cup final in front of, 4,000 people. And I'm a big man like myself, I'm in tears, do you know what I mean? But it's because it meant so much to me. And they're like, you showing who you are as a person inspired me to want to be a better person. Or I could relate to that pain because I lost my mum and I didn't bounce back that right. But that's why I reach out to you lot, because you lot are real. When you watch football, you don't laugh at a football match. Mm-hmm. Man, the way an episode's edited, you're sat there entertained. Like, and it's that endears the thousands, the millions that do watch. And it's incredible because we don't know the actual reach, but there's never been a country that we haven't been to where there's somebody who's saying that you lot have got me through a dark place. Or you lot's mentality has made me want more for myself because I can see how driven you are, and that makes me want more. So that for me personally, I feel like when we lost Paula and we had our first cup final, and then we couldn't believe it. Do you remember, like 700 people turned up to that game? It was like, we're Sunday League side. Like, we've all played on Saturdays. Okay, maybe not at the highest level, but to see 700 people turn up for a
Sunday
do you know what I mean?
League,
And they're all on the pitch saying anything for Paula. We're lifting the cup. His dad's lifting the cup. Do you know what I mean? It's like, those memories can't be replaced. And that's when I was like, for me, like, this is what I want to fight for. This is what this badge means to me. And this is what it means to those people at home.
It makes you feel like you're doing something right. Is it mad now when, obviously, when you're walking now or going into shops and that, people like Big G or Don Strapzy and that?
Yeah, bro. It's mad. And
From where you lot come from?
Yeah, I think it's mad, and I think...
Don't play it down. You've been getting that since you were a kid.
I was gonna go to the point because like because I was doing music from like 15, 16 within South London anyway. I was quite popular. Do you know what I mean? So I was again. I'd never want to sound big-headed, but I was kind of used to people coming up to me. And,
to it, you know?
do you know what I mean? Because from early people within my area and everything that I've always done, I've always kind of been around people. So I was sort of used to getting approached by people. But like for me, the reason why I say it's mad is because I'm seeing the man them get love. So G's been with me from early, from the start, from the beginning. But there's times when people come to G, they don't care about me, you know? Yeah? They bypass.
Oh, so you're
you're
trying to play it down.
It's
all here, man.
And they'll go, no, for real. Yeah. Some people might know you from Soccer AM, but Big G for me is the Dons, isn't it? You know what I mean? But like, if deeper than that, I'm talking to Mandem, my boy, Drops. Like, his life is mad. And now he's got kids teams, under 10s. He's got people in the street that taking pictures of him, dog. Just regular Mandem, not even footballers, bro. These men can't even play football. Like, they don't even care if I say that on camera. Like, I'm seeing all of the Mandem getting getting love. So for me, that's when I said, it's mad. And when we travel, especially with we've got a B team, we call it the X1s. And we travel all over the UK. We do. It's like we call it.
You didn't hear what they said. They said they got under 10s, bro.
Oh, that went over my head. You not got under 10s. Yay!
I was like, bro.
Yeah, I know where I'm signing.
But like they're all little ringers, man. Drops takes them from. But like the X1s is like it's more. That's what I play because I tore my ACL, so it's like. To play in the first team, the levels are so high now, and if I can't give man 150%, bro, I can't do it. Like I would love to have played in the Baiteze game and took Musti out. I can't do it. So I play in the X1s with like with more so the Mandem kind of thing. Yeah. And we travel everywhere, bro. All over in mad places. Grimsby, there's 1,000 people in Grimsby. Don supporters, bro. Like it's
Friday nights.
Friday night, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Friday nights. And then
places like Andover. I thought Andover was a different country.
Yeah.
But it's in like Southampton or something.
Yeah.
Bedford, all these places, Northampton,
we travel here, both.
We go to mad places.
And it's on a Friday night.
Proper away days, you know.
Friday night.
And we get abuse as well, you know. It's mad. It goes. That's what made me really respect ballers, man. Because, bro, remember that game in Grimsby?
Oh, they was chatting.
Got to me, bro.
I
couldn't do it. I'm very I've got thick skin now. I can deal with banter and that. It's all cool. I give it as much as I can take it.
That one you didn't, bro.
But that one, because it was doing a madness. Like proper like drunkers. No, it's just I found a new respect for them, man. Because a G always gets abuse, innit? Do you know what I mean? On a Saturday, wherever he goes, everyone does. A lot of the Dom players do, like Ants, all of them. If he misses a shot or something, they'll give it to him because they're just Sunday League, and they'll say things like you're just Sunday League. But just from playing in them hostile environments, bro, it can really affect your game. Like you must know that. I don't know. You tell me, bro, because
you wore a mask.
Does it get to you? Because for me, like when I'm here, like the guy was on the side, he's like, he's just come back from Donny Jones, snap his ACL. He just come from number 12, snap his ACL. Then I told him, and I swear I heard someone say my mum's name in the crowd, didn't it? So they really try to get onto man, and it's like, bruv, it actually affected my performance. Do you know what I mean? So I was saying to the man, it must be. No, it's quite interesting. Because I've been there, and like you see the Dons, we're not angels. Like we definitely play on it. Like when we play against teams, we definitely target people and but we're not malicious with it. We're more boisterous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can affect your game, right? Or
Yeah,
not?
yeah. For me, I feel like I'm numb to it most of the time, but then there's times where I hear it, and then like little things like say we're playing away from home, and just say something like, I don't know, someone tries to cross the ball, I block the cross, and then they get a corner.
Yeah.
Like because of the way the crowd get behind the team, like because we're away from home, the way the crowd get, you'll think, right. This is worse than I thought. Like they start going, as if to say. So it's not even if it's a home game, someone will be like, "Oh, great defending, Femi." You know what I mean? Like, stop the shot. It's gone out for a corner. Away from home, it's like, what? They must have scored. He'll give it,
Oh, yeah, no. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
he's
all
got
of that.
50 PA.
literally like all of that in it. Do you get what I'm saying? So that for me. What about you guys?
No, mine's more. I get more mad at the players I'm playing against.
Yeah.
But my game is, if I get angry, it's long for the defender. So I don't mind them doing it because I want to get angry because it makes me play better. But in terms of the fans,
You don't entertain them.
nah.
And what about you?
Me, I'll ask DC. I'll play at my own pace. I don't give. Give
You don't remember last time we played against each other, do you?
West Ham.
Okay, you do remember.
Yeah.
He kept his mask on, you know.
You're lying.
When? What do you mean?
No, so obviously, I didn't know Mehdi.
How do you know it was him though?
Because,
Yeah,
because this is how I found out who he was. So we were playing in a game here, and everyone's like, "Oh, Donny's playing." I was like, "All right, cool." But then where I saw him moving a certain way here, I was like, "Bruh, I know that movement." Like, you know, he plays a certain way.
Yeah. Left
I
foot.
said, "Oh, that's it. I swear that's him." I said, "I swear that's me." And then obviously, then you took the mask off, and I was like, "Bruh, you've been doing this the whole time."
Yeah.
What was the reason behind that?
Now, you see with football, football is very techie. You see football, when everything's going well, Gaffer and everyone's like, yeah, do the music and all these things. And when things start going bad, it might not even be your fault. There's like, it's not focused on football, man. So that's why I kept the mask on. So I didn't want none of the fans and even my managers and that to know that I do music. But yeah, it was one of them things. That's why I kept the mask on for so long.
Yeah.
But then,
Well, you
yeah, it
used
was-
to play with it on as well.
No, not what?
No, behind closed
No,
doors.
behind closed doors, yeah.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
he got match
That's
days on
thinking,
a,
what?
bruv,
Yeah.
no, on a Saturday he was playing with a mask on.
No, wait.
I swear, fam, for years.
Are you allowed to do that?
Well, it was like a friendly kind of thing, innit? So the ref didn't really say nothing because it was random, But that's the reason why I kept the mask on. But other than that, but the fans and other players, they don't get to me. I don't buy into all of that, man. It's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Dons, let's just have it right. That you guys are taking over. You make Mandem leave their pro clubs. Yeah, to sign for you guys. You get more fans than than certain clubs. You're doing a lot, man. What would you say is your biggest achievement till date?
What, on the pitch or in general?
Anything.
In general, like, the proudest moment.
I mean, like on the pitch, obviously, like the Kent Cup, the winning the league, like things like that, silverware on the pitch is always an achievement. But
Do you know what?
I mean,
It's difficult because there's been so many, but I also think it's so hard to kind of, because we don't rest on our laurels, and it's kind of like, yes, those things have been done. It's kind of like, but we're so like, what's next? Like, I don't know if it's because we support Man United and we come from that culture of treble winners and a big club mentality where it's always like, Fergie, you hear about stories about Fergie, like them lot have won the league title and he's already talking about pre-season. The first 6 games of the season. We're like that, where it's like, fantastic, we've won that league title, but are the boys ready for the new season? Are we ready training-wise?
Do you go, when you win the league, do you go up in levels in terms of a new league?
No.
no, because we're in the highest division we can be in terms of the league that we're in.
But there's other competitions, like this year we've entered the National,
this year,
which
which is
means
like-
that we can end up playing teams from Liverpool.
Yeah.
And we've somehow managed to build family, like the Dons family all over the country. So we know that when we travel to these clubs, there's going to be
There'll be
supporters that
supporters.
can actually get there. Like it's incredible. So in terms of achievements, I think the fact that we've been able to speak things into existence and back it up consistently, and had the same mentality and been ourselves and been able to do that, and we've, again, our circle of influence has improved. We're able to give boys in the team Puma kits. I know it doesn't sound like much, but...
Yeah, because I was going to touch on that. I was going to say, like, I think one of our achievements, like I said, that's what I said, on the pitch, of course, you're looking at silverware and stuff, but I think off the pitch, one of our biggest achievements as men has got to be the fact we've been able to kind of manage a changing room of 40 plus different personalities and characters. And we took over the Puma store in Carnaby Street recently.
Yeah, that was big.
I was in there, and it's like what G was always saying, we're always looking forward, and I'm guilty of it, and a lot of ambitious people are guilty of like, called out sick, but what's next, we keep moving. But when I really thought about it, I said, no, this is mad, because all the man have been able to come through, get Puma tracksuits, Puma kit, names on the back of your shirt. That's an achievement for what we're doing in our communities. And community is a big thing to us and where we're from. So it's so much deeper for me than silverware. And the reason why, like I said, I think it's probably hard to answer is because we're always looking forward. So it's like, the word achievement is when you've got something, do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think we're constantly getting small wins. And I don't think we've hit our greatest achievement yet, but we're achieving, which is really important.
I also think that there's been a transition in the community in terms of how they're now applying their traits. So we were talking about it earlier, how many rocker will now record their games.
Yeah.
The amount of Sunday League, the grassroots communities now feels empowered to go and put in that extra effort and doesn't feel silly. Like when we said, look, we're the best Sunday League team, and I was like, who cares about Sunday League? You'll never be famous. All it like, it's not about that. We want to be the best at what we do. We don't watch anyone else. And now that has transcended in how many grassroots teams now recording their games, taking pride in their actual badge. They're saying, nah, this is our badge. Like, let's all fight for this.
No,
and they won't give credit to the Dons. They don't need to, because we didn't create football. But in terms of influence in the scene, SE Dons are the pioneers in that lane.
100%.
And that's an achievement. Do you
100%.
understand? To go down in football, English football culture, the history of the game, and be part of a team that has influenced grassroots football in the way we have, that's a massive achievement in itself. 100%. But for me, on a personal level, it's being able to show an example of having so many failures and bouncing back. That's for me, because I just think so many kids come up to us and message us and say all these things, yeah. And we always we're men of faith in it, like God, and we say, look, we make mistakes, you understand, but we've got a higher power. And even like when we won the Kent Cup, and he's saying to me, I'm saying, bro, this is God's work. Do you know what I mean? He's saying, like, we're blessed, we're chosen to be able to carry this weight on our shoulders because he feels we're the right people to do it. Yeah. But like, let's always be humble and keep supporting the community. So those are huge achievements, you know what I mean?
Facts. And even when you said you're trendsetters with when it comes to Sunday League, like listen, when I was managing like Rocker, what it's called now, yeah, I promise you now, Sunday League, it was not cool. Like you said, 7-8 players turned up to games.
Did you get sacked?
I left. We got promoted that year. Me and Gideon. No, seriously, like, so yeah, like, it was it wasn't a great space, innit? Now you look around, and because of you guys, man, them are taking their thing seriously now. Like, they're taking Sunday League serious. You got like other teams doing the same kind of thing that you're doing, emulating what you're doing. People are recruiting heavier. You've got players that play on a Saturday and play on a Sunday as well. And it's also that people are proud of the teams they play for now. So not even only SC Dons, like I can see a man that's walking the street that plays for Rocker, and he's proud that he plays for Rocker. He's proud that he plays for
you tell me how hard it is to get a man out of his bed at 10:30 in the morning
on a Sunday.
And you imagine how many people come to our games.
Exactly.
To get that many people out on a Sunday morning.
But you guys,
like, everyone's out, you know. Most people anyway.
But Big G, you didn't only. This is what I'm trying to say. You don't only create that in SE Dons. You created that around now. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It started in SE Dons, but because of what you guys have created, now so many teams, so everybody's getting up at. Whereas 5-6 years ago they weren't doing that. So that you guys sparked that, bro. So credit to you guys on that, man. That's proper, man. Big up, because it's in a great space right now.
So what happens when you lot stop playing on Saturdays? Where do you go?
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to say?
I'm an ambitious man, aren't I?
So,
What happens when you lot retire? What happens? Are you gonna just put your boots up? Or
now listen, Big G, if you want to talk bread, let's talk bread now. If you want to sign me, let's
he's
talk
got the
bread
wrong
now.
attitude already.
Yeah,
no,
listen, if you want to sign me, Big G,
Medi's already got ties with Baiteze, isn't it?
Nah,
you
I
must
I saw them leaning on you that time, bro, when we went there.
No,
they were like, so what, Medi, you gonna say?
yeah, no, they want me to. Baiteze, what? That's the man, the minute. Baiteze want me to go, but like I got the other team with Abs and that, Bicky and that. So United Dian, that's like the man. So
That's who we got in the London.
yeah, sometimes I'm with them on a
see,
Sunday.
that's a fuck. You're just everywhere.
Yeah, just everywhere. He's even trying to keep his options open for these man as well. He's even trying to be like, yeah, but like.
He's throwing himself in the kit already, innit?
Our first money.
Yeah, that's what we.
Because
You know
we're
what?
not
Yeah.
South London, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could end up being our first money EU.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where his name is Don.
Makes sense. Yeah, makes sense.
So in terms of this season, what's in store for SC Don?
Yeah, in terms of cup competitions and that, we're in obviously the league. We won the league last season, so we want to retain that. We're in the Paul Picard Cup, which we've won. It's our domestic cup. We've won that 2 years back to back. I don't know if anyone's done it 3 years now. But we're in that, so we want to try and wherever. So that's Paul Picard League, Kent Cup, which is a county, the whole of Kent. We have a massive demographic in Kent as well, so we always take that serious.
Yeah.
London Cup, which is probably the hardest competition in Sunday League football, and then obviously the FA National Cup. So the Nationals, it will be interesting. I heard the teams in Liverpool are take it dead serious. So yeah, man, that's that. Off the pitch, just continuing to grow the brand, continuing to make good partnerships, sit down with like-minded people like yourselves, you know what I'm trying to say, and just keep putting out good energy, good content, and just continuing to grow as people, as I said before, man, just even as individual growth as people, and understanding that we have an influence in the community, and we've got to respect that and use it for good purposes.
Oh, that's good. I want to play a little game, yeah, because I know they didn't do, when you went on Soccer AM, bruv, they didn't do the teammates thing with you, so don't worry, we'll do it for you, man.
They don't know what they got on Super. No, I'm on this Saturday. Anyway.
Yeah, so teammates.
Funniest in the team.
We'll be cooking it.
I think
He's a
him and Crook here are the two worst together, yeah, because like two of the funniest, but the banter's just non-stop. Like, so I'd say him and Crook.
Best dressed.
It's only one man for the
What,
job.
lefty?
No way, fam. No way.
Answer.
Best dressed.
Oh, Flips.
Yeah.
But Flips has been turning up in tracksuits for the
Yeah,
past
because he's
year,
getting
bro.
lazy, bro. Have you
Yeah,
seen his
man.
gram though?
Huh?
On the gram, he's turned
Yeah,
up
yeah,
tidy,
yeah,
like when
yeah.
he's stepping out. Like he was the best
He
dressed.
was best dressed. He used to turn up in custom-made blazers, everything.
Not Anta, no?
Ant.
It was Zach Ansar.
Yeah.
Zach's got like...
He's swaggy,
Yeah,
man.
he's swaggy. He's swaggy. When I'm thinking of best dressed, I'm thinking of...
Like how I would,
Yeah.
like.
Ansi's swaggy though. Ansi's definitely... I see Zach and Lefty, them two are like...
I don't know, man.
proper
I'm not
swaggy.
giving Lefty kind of.
Yeah, but Lefty loves his designers. Yeah, he's
We can all go in essentials and look good. Like,
That's a good question. I don't even...
Nah,
No,
I'm
it's hard to
saying,
answer you.
bruv.
Well, Flips.
I'm going
Flips
Flips.
is clean though.
Flips is clean, bruv. And now he's so hench as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Everything
yeah.
just looks good on him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going Flips.
All right.
I didn't want to say it. I thought that was going to pause it. I didn't want to say anything too loud. Yeah, go on, let's swiftly move.
Most skillful.
Months, no?
Forehand,
Once
no?
it's sick. Nah, before I should take it. You're just
Not
trying-
forehand?
you're just trying to
You
brand
don't-
my-
yeah, alright,
But
cool.
we've got a kid who wears glasses now, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's sick. I don't know, most skillful.
It's not Months, no?
It was the kid.
It was the kid because he had all the skills. King is skillful though.
Yeah, but he does.
Months is skillful.
Months is mad.
Months is up there still.
Months done a flip
But
flap
who's the
here.
most skillful? Fam? When I think of skillful, I think of, what do you mean like that? It's like mad or something.
Yeah, something
Mix,
mad.
Months does that flip flap thing.
He done the flip flap over people's
The
heads.
head, that
Oh,
thing,
went
yeah.
viral.
Yeah.
That went viral, innit? Yeah,
he
that was
he got
crazy.
bumped, you know, because he
Yeah.
went to go on Soccer AM, but that's when the COVID thing kicked in.
The same week.
The same week, he went viral, and in the same week, everything locked down. Soccer, it was going to go on Soccer AM, everything. So we've told him he's got to do it again.
Yeah.
got to-
Man said go and do it again.
He's got to do it again, bro. But,
Nah, just keep
Go
it.
and flip flap it over someone said again, innit?
Yeah, Monster's cold. Monster's been cold.
It is. It's
Months?
It has to. It's him.
not even when we do them little things like
Yeah, he does it.
round the world, just light work to him and all that stuff. Could be
Because
months.
Greenie's kind of kick it and run.
Well, Nathan Green or Jordan Green.
Jordan Green.
Yeah, Jordan Green's skillful.
Jordan Green is a problem. It's
He's
problematic.
just direct.
Yeah,
Alright,
but
do you know
he
what?
just gets
Months.
past, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
think
say
Months.
months. We're gonna have to go months.
Months.
It's too easy.
Biggest moaner.
Oh, JR,
JR.
can't. Yeah, he sulks, bro.
Is
If
it?
you don't switch the
Dolby
play,
was bad, bro.
Dolby, yeah, Dolby's bad, yeah. But do you know what? Yeah, JR is their manager. Is
Yeah,
intense.
he's intense, bro. He'll be on the sideline. He's having a
a mental breakdown.
Yeah, yeah.
Throwing his hat off like.
Whoa, relax, bro. Chill, man. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen him. He's like this, bro. He's like mad.
Switch the play. Switch.
Yeah.
The right back was on and the left back. You're gonna give me a heart attack. Like, nah, he's
JR.
Teacher's pet.
lefty.
Teacher's pet,
100%. Lefty's JR's like son, prodigal son, bro.
Is
Them
it?
two talk.
Yeah,
like,
lefty.
you know, in a team talk where you just think there's certain man here who can just talk to the manager non-stop here, and they're debating, and you're like, bro, just get on with the team talk.
Yeah.
Them two are non-stop. But if I do this, will you do that? Son, if you don't do that, it won't work. And he's like, but JR, if I like, oh, them two, bro. Yeah, them two.
Lefty.
Lefty's his son, bro.
I got one. Hard man.
It's got to be you.
Could be, yeah, I was
That's what I was gonna say. Like you're all thinking
don't
of that.
I'm trying to think of someone. I'm trying to think of someone.
Leave him.
The guy is shouting,
Man's
bro.
always on front of the camera doing that tough talk now. He's saying,
You know why, yeah? It's stupidity, yeah? This is why I don't play that role, yeah? Because the more people think I'm the hard man, the less I get away with. You see the second year, they tell you, Roy Keane's going to make a challenge. Now, yeah, before
Yeah, refs are
games-
onto him still.
Bro, now before
He gets
games,
booked
yeah,
and stuff.
They're like, don't let the keeper get away with it. He's on Soccer AM. He thinks he's on TV. Yeah. Bro, like, I'm getting booked, yeah, taking man out now.
Yeah.
I ain't changed my game. But I'm telling you, like, they're now aware that if I'm playing, there's contact.
Yeah.
So it doesn't always play in my favour. So no, I'm not a hard man. They run into me. That's it.
All right, cool. You're not the hard man, but you're the hard.
I'm one of what?
Whack it as well.
Yeah, Mr. Wackett. He's a headbutt king. He'll slap.
For a wall, yeah.
Our first ever episode, yeah, he headbutted the defender. He got sent off, yeah, and he was adamant. Remember, he said, "Man, I promise you I didn't touch
I
him."
didn't do it.
Then when we look back in the edit, yeah, bro, full blown bang. Put it in the group. I said, "Brother, explain yourself."
You can't run away from those edits, you know?
Yeah, and he can't run away.
He suplexed one guy when we was in
in Grimsby.
In Grimsby. So the ball
But he's
came
in the
over,
X1.
and he done like some sort of I don't want to say
That's
Val
true.
Venus, but like he done one thing where he had him like in a reverse suplex and dropped him.
That's true.
Bad.
Yeah.
And last one, longest serving player.
Technically, it's Nathan Palmer.
Nathan
innit?
Palmer now.
No, it's not. He's just the
Ryan Palmer.
Oh, Ryan Palmer.
Ryan Palmer.
I know
Yeah.
Ryan.
I was thinking
I know
appearances.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Palmer. Yeah. Man.
But in terms of so what happened?
Me and
was-
Ryan Palmer,
Yeah,
bro.
him and Ryan Palmer from the very start. But what happened was when we started recording the games, we reset the clock kind of thing. So
Yeah.
now
Appearance-wise, Nathan
appearance-wise.
Palmer's over 100.
Oh, okay.
But there's a couple men approaching 100.
yeah, like
You,
eight of
Zach and
us
Tom.
have hit 100 appearances. This
Yeah, 100, bro.
for a Sunday. week.
Seriously. And everyone else, there's others in around like with 85, 90. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
proper,
It's
man.
mad, bro. Yeah, man, I've been here for a minute. But yeah, Ryan Palmer. And then there is boys that are still here, like the Guardies and that, Cat. They've been here from the beginning.
from the very-
But obviously, where the team has evolved, they're not as, they don't play as much. But they're still here, they're still playing with the X1.
And everyone's kind of supporting from whatever position they are. They'll come on a Sunday and support, or they'll have their X1 journey. Do you know what I mean? Or in around the group and that. So
Yeah.
Still in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's proper. And guys, big up for coming on, man. That was
Thank
proper,
you.
man. I
No,
hope you
but
guys enjoyed
again,
it,
like
man.
even like obviously I've spoken to you, Fem, but
Yeah.
we also bucked each other at we done a Puma boot launch not too long ago.
Yeah,
And
at
I
Bromley,
said to
yeah.
you, like we're here to support. Do you understand?
No,
Like
I
even the
appreciate it.
professionalism of what you're doing here is
Yeah, it's
it's
inspiring.
inspiring, bro. You hear us before this even started, like, bro.
Yeah, you'll catch it.
Yeah, it's
I
like
had to say to him, bro, we're maxed up. Like,
yeah, like I'm saying, bruv, like this is serious. Like we're
It's
inspired.
inspirational, guys,
Yeah.
because it's like I said to you before about what I said when the transferable skill about investing in yourself. If you're gonna do something, do it properly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because we've done like a podcast before of like one sick camera and then one dead camera.
It's like, don't use that camera.
And it's annoying because we look it back and we're giving some gems and that, but it's like the audios are off and that. So like, this is really, really good, guys, man. It's inspiring,
appreciate
bro.
it.
And for where we all come from, like, trust me, bro, it's important that the kids can see these things, you know what I mean?
No, it's true.
Proper
man.
good
That's
energy,
what we had
bro.
to do,
So,
man. But
hats off.
hey, we're both
You should
do.
take his hat off for you
we're
guys,
Okay.
Yeah,
He knows that. I'll tell his barber.
I ain't got a tune, fam.
Yeah, but you're alright, fam. You got that kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
No, guys, bless, man. Honestly, proper
Nah,
appreciate
respect,
you guys
man.
coming.
No,
Big up.
thank you for coming on. Thank you.
Love,
Appreciate
man,
it.
love,
bro.
love.
Yeah.